Morning. Grateful for another beautiful day. Today we got news at 10 a.m. The Fed Chair Powell testifies. So we are going to be waiting for that. Looking at the charts, Asia definitely pumped. Y'all can see that previous day's highs was here and it pumped up. It actually moved about 80 points. That's a lot. So I'm not expecting NYC AM session to be very good, but right off the bat, I do see that London high has been left untapped. Asia high has been left untapped on NQ, but on ES, Asia took out Asia high. So there is a bit of a divergence there. But again, there's news at 10 a.m., so I'm not sure what price is going to do. It's kind of consolidating at the moment. Let's look at the larger picture real quick. Yeah, price is just kind of consolidating in this imbalance. So it took out external range liquidity, came back down into internal range liquidity here. There's another one here, very obvious one here, right? So, I mean, what we could see is price kind of dump and then come back up, or this could be enough to send price up higher. Not quite sure. We're going to wait for confirmation. Again, my entry model, I'm going to see where the point of interest is. And to me, the 1 hour point of interest is going to be, has already been taken here. And another one is going to be here, previous day's lows, because there's all of these equal lows down here for NQ. So that could be another point of interest. So I'm going to wait to see what price does. If price comes up and takes out these highs, these equal highs up here, and then I'm going to wait, I'm going to see if price reacts and comes down to these equal lows right here, previous day's lows. But again, we're going to see what the chart gives us. I'm not going to try to project where I think the market is going to go because I've gotten burned so many times doing that. So I'm just going to look at price, look at where the draw on liquidity could be, and we're just going to go from there. The 5-minute chart doesn't really show anything different, right? Right now it's trading below midnight open and 7:30 open, so we could see a pump up or we could see a dump after price comes up. I don't know. We're just gonna wait and see. A mine told me that Top Step kind of refunded losses that occurred yesterday because of the platform issues that they were having, and I just looked at my losses and they are different. If you look at this one, I already updated the last four, but if you look at this account right here, it says that I have a balance of 501.49. But yesterday I had a balance of 445.01. So I'm going to take that refund and we're going to be a little up. That's great for me. Bad news for those that were trading the combine yesterday, but yeah, we took a lower loss than what was stated in the video because of the platform issues that Top Step X was having. So we'll just go from there. 9:30 open, and as y'all can see, price had taken out Asia high and London high. Right now, I'm waiting to confirm if this is going to continue up or if it's going to just continue down. We do have news at 10 a.m., so let's just sit tight. Some inversion of this 1-minute fair value gap right here. After it took out liquidity. So I took this trade. This was an entry for me. But I am going to limit my risk. I don't want to take a loss on this trade. So once this breaks these lows, I'm going to move it to break even. So let's just see what happens. I am trading within my risk strategy, my risk management. This is not 2R, but I do not want to hold it longer than this area right here because of news. We'll see what happens. So yeah, I do see this as like a Judah swing. There's relative equal highs right here. Price took it, right? And it dumped, inverse this fair value gap, market structure shift. There's another fair value gap that price went into. And if I get tagged out, then I get tagged out. That's fine. But this is within my risk parameters. I moved my stop loss there because if it goes past this, then it's going to continue up, in my opinion. So if I get stopped out, I get stopped out, and there you go. So I saved about $70. I'm just going to look for another trade during after the news because price is kind of just chopping right now at the moment. So I'm not sure what price is going to do. I just got some good news. Shout out to my buddy and fellow trader, Grizz Trades. I'm going to put a link to his YouTube channel down below in the comments and in the description. He just got a payout. Congratulations, man. Seriously, that's a huge milestone. You're killing it. You're absolutely killing it. Eyeing this inverse fair value gap right here on the 3-minute. This is a singular fair value gap, pretty obvious, and it looks like price is failing to go above from the news. So this is data highs right here. I'm going to mark that out because price could come back up to it later. I'm just not sure what price is doing. Fed Chair Powell is testifying right now at the moment. I don't think he's done. Let's look. I don't think he's done testifying right now. I mean, he probably just came up to talk. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm probably going to wait until about 10:30 to enter a trade, but I am watching this. I'm basically just tape reading. I am watching this to see if it comes and sweeps this possible LRLR. Low resistance liquidity rate. That's what LRLR stands for. We'll see what happens. We'll see how market reacts. We might not get a trade till the PM session, which is okay. I'm going to be patient. It does look like the 1-hour fair value gap is holding. And it does look like price wants to head up higher, even though this looks really weak. But this is probably due to the news at 10 and Fed Chair Powell testifying, right? So, I mean, just looking at price action right now, it rebalanced this inefficiency here after this accumulation. So everything is telling me that price is bullish, but you never know. How the 3-minute candle inverses fair value gap and price immediately took out this low resistance liquidity rate. Definitely missed that because I was focused on something else. But you know what? It's fine. We're going to be patient and we're going to see what price does here, right? So price could continue down into a lower imbalance right here, or it could kind of just consolidate and then move up. I'm not sure. We're just going to wait. There's a lot of chop right now, so I didn't want to be in that trade anyway because of that chop. I'm learning that your trading psychology, your mental health is more important than trying to enter every single trade and catch every single move. And I'm learning that slowly, right? You might still see me rush into trades and being impatient, but I can definitely say I'm getting better. I'm improving. So we'll see what happens here. I'm actually not sure where price wants to go. Price does look bearish to me at the moment. Just looking at this alone, accumulation, pump up, mitigation, right? And then there's a MSS right here, market structure shift. That would have been a good entry right there to short, but again, Fed Chair Powell is testifying right now, so it doesn't really make any sense to enter right now. Probably after 10:30, maybe even 11. Putting a sell limit order here. Well, let me see where the midpoint of this imbalance is. Yeah, it's a little bit above. Okay. So let's put my sell limit there. That's going to be my sell. And my take profit, I want to send it down to here. There's equal lows there on the 5-minute. That is 2R. But I do have a feeling it's going to come down to this 1-hour imbalance right there. Right down to this low. So that's going to be a crazy like 5R or something. 5.62R. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if price wants to come back up into this imbalance. I've been burned because I rushed into trades, so I'm just gonna wait for price to come up into that trade, into that imbalance. This could have been good enough right here, but I'm not gonna chase. I was originally thinking about taking my entry there, but yeah, I decided against it. It could have been a good entry, you know. All right, so I'm seeing this as a bullish move. This 1 hour fair value gap completely filled. 5 minute candle is kind of respecting it. So I'm seeing this as a change in the state of delivery and price on the 5 minute candle. I'm gonna wait for price to close on this 5 minute to confirm that this is a change in the state of delivery and price. So I want price to close over this. This could be an entry here. If price comes back down into this 1 minute change in the state of delivery and price, then I'm gonna enter also. It's just unclear to me right now. The 5 minute candle is basically what I'm looking at. Because it did tap into this imbalance right here. And I think it completely rebalanced the 1 hour. I mean, everything's telling me that price wants to head up. So I'm going to take that risk and I'm going to enter long. So here I could have scaled in more. There was a 5 minute imbalance right here that I could have added onto my position, but I didn't want to do that. Um, I'm just going to continue to hold this position to see if it continues up. It did react off of this 5 minute imbalance for that short position that I was trying to enter, that I was looking for earlier. But I still believe that price is bullish. There's nothing for me to say that price is bearish at this moment because the 1 hour fair value gap has held over here so far. And the 15 minute candle is also respecting that 1 hour fair value gap right now as well. So with all of that, I'm going to hold on to this position. I'm not going to get any FOMO or anything, and we'll just see what happens. All right, so it's looking like I may have been on the wrong side of the trade. So before I said that this took liquidity, looks like a Judas swing down, and I was going to enter at this imbalance. And I feel like that could have been the play because 730 open is right here, right? And it rejected off of that in that imbalance, and it's headed down. So it's looking like the short play was the trade today. And if I missed it, I missed it. It probably would have been a better entry. But it's okay. I'm gonna use this to learn. If I lose, and I lose, and I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be walking away. All right, I got locked out. I am down 500. So let's dig into that trade. I took that 5 minute change in the state of delivery. What I failed to do was notate the 7:30 a.m. open price, and that normally acts as a resistance. And when price rejects off of that, price is gonna go down lower. Not all the time, but most of the time, historically speaking, it does. So my short trade that I was going to enter was actually the better trade to take down. Um, I flipped and I should have just stuck to my bias. I should have um, realized that price was going to continue to head down after it took these lows, only because these highs were taken And I saw this as a Judas swing in the beginning of the video, and I thought price was going to head down lower into this imbalance, into this 1 hour imbalance. So that should have been the trade that I held. But you know what? It's all right. So I managed my risk pretty well. This is where we are right now. These two accounts are close to being, done. I'm most likely going to just call these done and just do away with them because I have another account that's funded that's pending right now. I'm only allowed to trade 5 funded accounts, so I'm most likely just gonna do away with these. But yeah, this is where I'm at. It was a little frustrating that I missed this, and I should have shorted, but you know what, it's okay. I'm gonna move on. I took my one loss for the day. Let me know in the comments how you all did today. Subscribe to join me on my journey to 100K. It's really frustrating, but it's all right. I'm making improvements. I'm taking steps forward to becoming a consistent trader, and I will catch y'all tomorrow.